and me. Thank you very much. I hope I've not missed anybody from the audience, and welcome all of you. Ladies and gentlemen, without taking too much time, the university students debate is one function, one event, one intervention, one entry point that EAC has. The university engaged students, ladies and gentlemen, is one function, one event, one intervention, one entry point. As you are aware, this is the 6th edition. University engaged students, 5 others starting one function, one event, one intervention, one entry point. Now, this is the 6th edition. University engaged students, 5 others starting one function, one event, one as you are aware, this is the 6th edition. University engaged students, 5 others starting one function, one event, one as you are aware, now this is the 6th edition. University engaged students, 5 others starting one function, one event, one as you are aware, now this is the 6th edition. University engaged students, 5 others starting one function, one event, one as you are aware, now
Your Excellency, Deputy Ambassador, Germany, Tanzania, Charles Njoroge, Deputy Secretary. Your Excellency, Deputy General, Germany Federation, Tanzania, the East African Community, Charles Njoroge, Deputy Secretary. Your Excellency, Deputy General, Head Germany Federation, Tanzania, this morning, the East African Community, Program Manager, Deputy Secretary. Your Excellency, Deputy General, Head Germany Federation, Tanzania, this morning, the Community, Program Manager, Your Excellency, Deputy General, Head Germany Federation, this morning, ambassadors and debaters, Program Manager, distinguished youth leaders and general head from Germany Federation, this morning, ambassadors and debaters, Program Manager, media, youth leaders and general morning from Germany Federation, this morning, ambassadors, Program Manager, media, youth leaders and general morning from Germany Federation, Dar es Salaam. Give me believer, media, youth leaders and general important event. Dar es Salaam. Give me believer taking place choosing us this event. Vice Chancellor of the organizer taking place choosing us officiate event. Vice Chancellor of the organizer taking place choosing us officiate event. Vice Chancellor of the organizer taking place choosing us officiate event. Vice Chancellor of the organizer. I would like to beginning my welcoming remarks by welcoming all Vice Chancellor of the organizer. In particular, I would like to beginning my welcoming remarks by welcoming all Vice Chancellor of the organizer. I would like to beginning my welcoming remarks by welcoming all Vice Chancellor of prosperity. In particular, I would like to beginning my welcoming remarks by welcoming all well-known Vice Chancellor of prostitution. In particular, I would like to beginning my welcoming remarks and it has been the home of the prostitution. In particular, I would like to beginning my welcoming remarks when it has been the home of the prostitution. In particular, I would like to beginning my welcoming national when it is in the home of the prostitution. In particular, I would like to beginning my national when it is in as you are aware the all this national success as you are well known all this our aim success best as you are well known all this our aim success best as you are well known congratulate all this young men and women Best, let me congratulate Uganda for being chosen men and women, the fourth East African. Best, let me congratulate Uganda for being chosen men and women, the fourth East African. Best, let me congratulate Uganda for being chosen men and women, the fourth East African. You are all congratulate Uganda for being chosen men and women, the fourth East African. You are all congratulate Uganda for being chosen men and women, the fourth East African. You are all the University of Dar es Salaam family believes that men and women are key stakeholders. The University of Dar es Salaam family believes that and we need to engage as key stakeholders. The University of Dar es Salaam family believes that and we need to engage as key stakeholders. The University of Dar es Salaam family believes that boards may engage as key stakeholders. The University of Dar es Salaam family believes sometimes boards may engage as key stakeholders. Young people, the University of Dar es Salaam are here today. Sometimes boards may engage as key stakeholders. Young people, the University of Dar es Salaam are here today. Sometimes boards may engage as young people, the University of Dar es Salaam are here today. Sometimes boards may engage as young people, the University of Dar es Salaam are here today. Sometimes boards may dialogue, young people, the University of Dar es Salaam are here today. I've been informed that this pathway of holding debates has also entailed an appointment from this pathway of holding youth ambassadors. Debates. These young leaders all take up and continuing the dialogue on the East African Community Youth Ambassador by reaching out. These young leaders all take up and continuing the dialogue on the East African Community and Uganda, and the dialogue also on the East African Community Youth Ambassador by reaching out. These young leaders take up the University of Dar es Salaam is pleased with the appointment of Mr. David Dika, the second-year student from the University of Dar es Salaam School of Law. The University of Dar es Salaam is pleased with the appointment of Mr. David. And on this, the second-year student take a moment to School of Law express our sadness on the tragic event that is happening, where he has been involved in a car accident. But we pray for his quick recovery, and we believe that soon he will be able to get well and resume his pray for appointment as his quick recovery and representing the University of Dar es Salaam. On behalf of the University of Dar es Salaam, I congratulate all get well and resume the East African Community Youth quick recovery and representing. Let me also use this opportunity on behalf of the University of Dar es Salaam, our ambassador, all Tanzanian ambassadors and all other ambassadors, that the University of Dar es Salaam will give full support this opportunity to assure you, ambassador, our ambassadors, to accomplish Tanzanian ambassador your responsibility. That the University of Dar es Salaam this year's will give full support. Indeed, very timely. Ambassador, our ambassador, border management, you are responsible to address migrant smuggling, theme of this year's debate, borders, indeed, very timely. Ambassador, our ambassador, border management, you are responsible. Globalization, border control authorities play an important role in facilitating trade and the circulation of goods and people across countries, while at the same time protecting borders and promoting national security. In many countries, widespread corruption, under-resourced services, and weak accountability make borders porous and difficult to control. fueling various forms of illegal activities such as human and drug trafficking, weapons smuggling, organized crime, and terrorism. So I believe this debate will play an important role in finding a sustainable solution, but more importantly, the role of the youth in this subject. Migration is one of the major challenges facing modern world. The United Nations report of 2016 reported that in 2015, the number of international migrants reached 244 million for the world as a whole, including almost 20 million refugees, a 41% increase compared to the year 2000. There is a growing body of evidence that shows that corruption facilitates the migration process, especially illegal migration, for example, through bribery at border control points. The East African community is definitely part of this report. Hence, there is a serious need to address this problem today and not tomorrow. With these few remarks, I would like to conclude by stating that I look forward to engaging debate, and I wish you all debaters fruitful deliberations. I thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much, Professor, and the Deputy Vice Chancellor of University of Dar es Salaam. I don't want to take for granted the commitment of the university to supporting this program and also supporting our ambassadors each time they're appointed here. At this point, we now invite the Program Manager, Border Program, GIZ African Union, to give opening remarks, and then later invite the ambassador to come and also give his opening remarks. So you're welcome.
Good morning. Honorable Deputy Secretary, General Political Federation of the East African Community, Your Excellency, the Deputy Vice Chancellor of the Dar es Salaam University, Your Excellency, Deputy Ambassador of the Federal Republic of Germany to the United Republic of Tanzania and the EAC, distinguished members of the EAC Secretariat and the University of Dar es Salaam, distinguished debaters, judges, ladies and gentlemen. It is with great pleasure that I am here today to witness this initiative of young East African debating about the future of their region and addressing key challenges to the reintegration, to the regional integration. The crucial role of regional integration for socio-economic development cannot be overstated, neither can it be overlooked, that it comes with challenges such as the topic of the debate starting today. Border comes with border management to address migrant smuggling and corruption at borders for stability and social economic development in East African community, role and implication for the youth. What better way to address such dilemma than getting young citizens of the region come together to engage and debate and hopefully inspire a way forward. This is beneficial at so many levels. First, it's a smart endeavor for EAC to inclusively involve its citizens in order to grow and strengthen the sense of belongingness of its young citizens who are both the present and the future of the region. Second, it will surely inspire policies about tackling cross-border illegal activities when building an integrated region. According to the UN Interagency Global Migration Group focusing on migration and youth and the ILO, 27 million young people leave their countries of birth to seek employment abroad as migrants. Key drivers of youth migration include employment, education, marriage, and escape from poverty, violence, conflict, and environmental change. This is far from negligible, especially when it comes with security and illegal practices such as corruption are used as migration ways. Regional integration might be impeded by such challenges. This has also caught the attention of the African Union, motivating the heads of state to declare 2018 as the year to win the fight against corruption. How successful we are in this fight, I really don't know, but we'll see in the next months. Therefore, dear debaters, after congratulating you on your selection from a great pool of applicants, I would like to seize this chance to actively participate and voice your ideas, convictions, concerns to the illustrate current authorities of the EAC. You are young, bright, and resourceful. While I encourage you to enjoy the debates and bring up your points strongly, I also advise you to build your networks and strengthen bonds among yourselves. Look at each other as brothers and sisters in East Africa. No borders separating you, but rather be one bloc facing challenges together, striving to strengthen integrity and good conduct in the region and benefiting from all aspects of regional integration. Distinguished authorities, ladies and gentlemen, this debate is an opportunity to listen and learn about innovative ideas of these young debaters in finding their role to address cross-border criminal activities in the context of regional integration. The best roles are certainly those that one bestows upon themselves. It brings not only involvement, but also ownership. Ownership is a key drive to all initiatives. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, at this junction, please allow me to express my appreciation for the East African Community Secretariat partnering with us in organizing this university debate and more. We are proudly implementing the support of the German government to the African Union, RECs, and member states. Our focus on supporting border management initiatives via the implementation of the African Union Border Program will greatly benefit from insights that will come out of this debate. As you might see in the notebooks and other materials brought to you, the motto of the African Border Program is to transform borders from barriers to bridges. We will be honored to continue supporting making Africa's borders bridges, safe and secure bridges, free from corruption, crime, and hustle, open bridges facilitating socio-economic integration. Distinguished delegates, I cannot close my remarks without thanking the United Republic of Tanzania for the warm welcome and the University Dar es Salaam for hosting this activity. For frank engagements, debates, knowledge production, and nurturing what better venue than an academic setting to free the minds of the youth. Universities also tend to create the best memories in one's life. I believe for persons like me, it's also great to come back to campus for rejuvenation and creative inspiration. I am sure that the 6th EAC University debate will deliver more than our hope to engage the youth in the regional integration agenda, taking their ideas to design the role and implication of the youth in addressing migrant smuggling and stop the scourge of corruption at our borders. Excellencies, honorable distinguished delegates, I wish the debate genuine and strong engagements for memorable result for the East African community and eventually Africa as a whole. Thank you.
Thank you very much for the encouraging words. Thank you very much for the commitment to partner and support youth program, the African continent, but particularly to the EAC, and the confidence you give to the young people in this endeavor. It's now my honor again to invite His Excellency, the Deputy Ambassador of the Republic of Germany to the United Republic of Tanzania. And thereafter, we shall have a small interlude from the students of Feza School with a short poem before we come to the last speaker and the chief guest. Your Excellency, you're welcome.
Good morning, everybody, and thank you for your wise words to my previous speakers. Honorable Deputy Secretary General, Political Federation, Charles Joroge, Honorable Deputy Vice Chancellor, Research of the University of Dar es Salaam, Professor Cuthbert Kimambo, and Mr. Isaias Abebe, Head of Program Support to the African Union Border Program of the GIZ, professors and lecturers, youth leaders from civil society organizations, members of the EAC Youth Ambassadors Platform, debaters and students, ladies and gentlemen. It's a great pleasure for me today to be here at the official opening of the 6th Annual EAC University Students Debate and to see so many young colleagues interested and engaged in playing an active role in the regional integration process. I'm particularly happy to welcome the debaters from each of the EAC partner states who will today not only discuss pressing challenges of border management, but will also have the opportunity to be appointed as the EAC Youth Ambassador and the EAC Deputy Youth Ambassador to their respective country, and therefore I welcome you as a colleague of ours, and mentioning that at the embassy in Dar es Salaam, I'm not only the Deputy Ambassador to Tanzania, but also the Deputy Ambassador to the EAC. So, colleagues, welcome. When I was asked to participate in the official debate, in the official opening of this debate, I did not hesitate, and I'm very happy to be part of this important event today. The theme of the debate today is of major concern to all of us because it touches upon sensitive issues of internal and external security. Ill-defined borders are a potential source of conflict, threatening the peace and security and hindering regional integration, economic growth, and development. Acknowledging the significance of border management to the stability and peace-building process, my country, Germany, is engaged in supporting and founding projects to enhance effective and sustainable border control. In this context, please allow me to mention the project of the German government implemented through the GIZ, support to the African Union Border Program, which started in January 2008 and was recently extended until June of 2019. So for almost 10 years, this project, commissioned by the German Federal Foreign Office and equipped with a budget of 44.8 million euros, which is roughly 50 million US dollars, offers financial, technical, and legal support for integrated border management. The project currently supports 23 African countries in defining, demarcating, and managing their borders. It also enhances cooperation with regional economic communities to develop and harmonize common guidelines for integrated border management and advises on the development and implementation of policies and strategies. Especially within the EAC, effective integrated border management is of utmost importance. The ongoing integration process has led to easier movement of goods, workers, people, services, and capital within the EAC. But at the same time, this increased liberalization and opening up of borders comes with the risk of cross-border crimes, especially trafficking of persons, migrant smuggling, and corruption, and many other topics that were mentioned before. It therefore calls for harmonization and strengthening of immigration systems, controls, border protection, and public security. Now, why is this important for the youth? Effective border management is of high relevance, particularly to all of you young people. You face a higher risk of becoming victims of migrant smuggling, since many young men and women expect better job opportunities and a better future beyond the borders of their own country. Having reached the destination country, it often turns out that they cannot access the opportunities they have anticipated, and they have been exploited by a corrupt and malfunctioning system. Due to this increasing number of young people falling prey to this phenomenon, the youth themselves should be at the center of developing strategic approaches to combat migrant smuggling and corruption through effective border management. And this is why all of you are here today. Promoting the participation of the youth is also a major aim of the EAC Treaty. And this event today is an important step to create an environment which allows youth students to play an active role in this integration process. Youth participation is a key element of each integration process. They should raise awareness about the value of regional integration within the community and form and foster the integration process within the EAC in order to pass on this cooperative spirit to future generations. Bearing this in mind, it is a great pleasure to see so many young people here today who are engaged in the integration process and will now, in the course of this discussion, attempt to develop an approach for easier enforcement and impactful operation of an effective border control system. Ladies and gentlemen, looking in the faces of our young colleagues here, I'm sure that we can expect an interesting debate which sheds a new light on long-known challenges of border management. I wish you all a fruitful and successful dialogue. Thank you very much for having me today, and all the best to all of you. Thank you.
That was the speech from the Deputy Ambassador, and we would like to proceed. But before we go to the official opening, we shall invite the poem from the students of Feza schools here in Kawe. I will call you on stage, but I know you have a poem which we can reinforce with our own anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, allow us at this moment to have the EAC anthem before the poem comes. Thank you. For those who can sing, we can stand up and sing together, and then we invite the young poet.
Mungu twaomba unilinde, Jumuiya Afrika Mashariki, tuwezeshe kuishi kwa amani, tutimize na malengo yetu. Jumuiya yetu sote tulilinde, tuajibike, tuimarike. Umoja wetu ni nguzo yetu, idumu jumuiya yetu. Uzalendo pia mshikamano viwe msingi wa umoja wetu, na tulinde uhuru na amani, mila zetu na na desturi zetu. Jumuiya yetu sote tuilinde, tuajibike, tuimarike. Umoja wetu ni nguzo yetu, idumu jumuiya yetu. Viwandani na hata mashambani, tufanye kazi sote kwa makini, tujitoe kwa hali na mali, tuijenge jumuiya bora. Jumuiya yetu sote tuilinde, tuajibike, tuimarike. Umoja wetu ni nguzo yetu, idumu jumuiya yetu.
Thank you very much. May you be seated. Now, can I request whether we have a mobile microphone for these students?
Youth, arise! The entrance of people in our region illegally, isn't that what we call migrant smuggling? Propelled by the use of money to enable its durability. From the Horn of Africa, scattering through East Africa, illegally to Europe, Middle East, and Southern.
We are enemies of corruption, aren't we? At the borders and all over. So why don't we use our minds over and over? We can detect a migrant far away using a small tool to play.
It comes to a point where this has gone too far. The illiterates get rich, the graduates perish too fast. The illiterates use corruption and quickly get advanced. The graduate sticks to loyalty and die with no reward.
Drought, poverty, and instabilities. As if it's not enough. Bombs, wars, and personal insecurities. Being a fugitive and illegally exporting, these are the reasons of evading their cities.
There are a number of ways smugglers could use. Just to mention a few: corrupt net organizers and roots. We know their ways. Against them we can use. Enough tools. Let's use our minds from school.
You know, every class has its way of smuggling. The poorest, they flee through the sea. Others use land because it's quick. And the ones who use air are the rich.
Environment, small gates, peer groups, family and friends, workplace, low salaries and wages could lead officials to an illegal exchange.
They need a breakthrough, whatsoever they're going through. Physical violence and sexual assault, extortions are not just words.
Try to fix their problems and see the magic work. Although it may have complications, just give it a try. Maybe, just maybe, they aren't here for malicious acts. It could be their problems that make them flee to us.
Positioning of the officials also matters. Leaders, if people are uncomfortable, the trust may turn to smugglers. Give them better than what they get from outsiders, and you'll have better officials to trust at the borders.
Just a small tip. Form organizations with loyal officials. Check civil servants, all them more and more. Checkpoints stationed at land, airports, and seashores. Terminate monopoly in administrations. Prevent smugglers from reaching their destinations.
Let's publish data on corruption incidents. Let the public have concrete evidence. Media, do your jobs well. Longer borders need most help. Some lower refugee protection. Is this worth our validation?
Youth of this generation, help neighboring nations when they face calamities, when they're drunk with misery. Let's not be the enemy. Good neighbors we shall be. Advise your friends to fight corruption. The path is pretty clear. It's your own selection. Youths, let's have cooperation.
We need a help desk. Youth of this generation, arise anywhere you are. Hear this summon. In Tanzania, Kenya, Uganda, Rwanda, Burundi, and South Sudan, arise.
To end this once and for all, we need all youths to know that this fight is for all. So be at the front line. Come on.
Thank you.
Please. Wonderful, isn't it? At another moment, we shall expect them back, this time not only with a poem, but also with a dance, a brief one, with a lot of meaning. And let us give them another round of applause for these young girls. At this point, I would like to now invite the Deputy Secretary General for Political Federation and the East African Community to come and present his remarks and officially open this debate 2018. Thank you.
Yeah, good morning. Your Excellency, the Deputy Ambassador to Tanzania, Mr. George Herrera, the Deputy Vice Chancellor, University of Dar es Salaam, Professor William Lazaro, GZ Program Manager, African Union Border Program, Mr. Abebe, representatives from partner states present, the EAC Youth Ambassadors, all of young debaters, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, First and foremost, let me say that we are saddened to learn of the youth ambassador who had an accident, and we wish the URT youth ambassador quick recovery. It is my honor to welcome you to Tanzania, to the University of Dar es Salaam, and to the 6th EAC University Students' Debate 2018. I would like to take this early opportunity to congratulate all of you debating contestants for emerging as the best applicants from your respective partner states among the close to 1,000 applications received. As you may be aware, the vision of the EAC is a prosperous, competitive, secure, stable, and politically united East Africa. Our mission is to widen and deepen economic, political, social, and cultural integration in order to improve the quality of life of the people of East Africa through increased competitiveness, value-added production, trade, and investment. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, you may also be aware that the EAC Common Market Protocol provides for acceleration of socio-economic growth and development of partner states by facilitating free movement of persons and labor with the need to harmonize and strengthen immigration systems, control border protection, and public security against cross-border crimes, especially trafficking of persons and migrant smuggling. It has been observed that as the EAC integration deepens, there is an overwhelming movement of young people moving factors of production across the borders. However, this free movement of persons comes with challenges of trafficking, smuggling of especially migrant workers, among others. It is worth noting that young people have fallen victims of migrant smuggling in a bid to look for better lives across the borders. This is compounded by insufficient systems and corruption, which hinders national and international efforts to provide and control transnational and cross-border crimes. I believe this message was clearly stated through a poem by Feather School, Arise Against Corruption, and indeed we need to congratulate these young poets for that good poem. It is against this background that the focus of this year's debate is on border management to address the scourge of migrant smuggling and corruption at borders for stability and socio-economic development within the East Africa community. The 2018 EAC University Students' Debate engages youth and stakeholders on the border management as an aspect towards realization of the objective of the common market. The debate on the implementation of the common market aims at assessing the status, progress, and challenges, including opportunities, that the common market presents to the young people of East Africa. We hope that by the end of this debate, one, that the participating students will have increased knowledge and appreciation of the progress and status of implementation of the common market. Also, key issues relating to border management, immigrant smuggling, and youth challenges will have been distilled for further dialogue among students and other integration stakeholders in partner states and the region. Also, conversation on the role of youth in the East Africa in combating migrants smuggling is initiated. The EAC recognizes also that youth are a crucial asset, an important key resource, and partners in socio-economic and political development. Also, EAC is undertaking various initiatives to promote continued dialogue among the youth and to constantly promote their participation in moving the EAC regional integration forward. The University Students' Debate is among many other strategies for engaging the youth in the EAC integration matters. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let me take a few moments to elaborate on the EAC youth ambassadorship program. The EAC Summit of Heads of States in 2008 decided on the deepening sensitization and aware creation for greater political will as a means for realization of the EAC political federation. Consequently, university student debate and sensitization was adopted as one of the strategies. The first EAC University Students Debate on Regional Integration was held in August 2012. The aim of the debate was to provide regional platform, to provide dialogue among university students and interest them in advocating for regional integration initiatives. As an outcome of the debate, 5 EAC youth ambassadors were appointed as focal points in their respective universities to collaborate with the EAC Secretariat in sensitizing their peers on the EAC integration process on benefits and challenges. The EAC Council of Ministers declared EAC University Student Debate an annual event. The second University Students Debate, held in September 2013, enhanced the EAC euphoria among university students further and gave a push to new initiatives to youth engagement with EAC. Since August 2012, EAC youth ambassadors have engaged and empowered young people to enhance their contribution to the EAC integration agenda through effective peer training and engagement. The first and the subsequent branches of the EAC ambassadors have been the voice of the youth on the EAC integration agenda. Our youth ambassadors are a tested group of young leaders. The selection process is highly competitive, and subsequent capacity building program ensures that the youth leaders are well nurtured and groomed for furthering personal and regional development of EAC. Ladies and gentlemen, as I conclude, allow me to recognize and thank all those who have worked hard to ensure that we have this year's edition of the EAC University Student Debate. First, I would like to appreciate the collaborative work of the EAC Secretariat staff with the GIZ support offices in Africa Union, Arusha, and Dar es Salaam. We thank GIZ AU Border Management Program for sponsoring this event. We cannot thank more the leadership and management of the University of Dar es Salaam for accepting to host this debate and their logistical support to EAC staff. We thank you, all of you. We thank the ministry in charge of EAC affairs of the United Republic of Tanzania. Last but not least, we thank representatives from partner states that have been able to make it here to intervene in the debate. I also want to take this opportunity to thank the judges, the moderator, as well as the interveners who are here to make this event successful. We look forward to greater cooperation with all of you. Ladies and gentlemen, with these few remarks, I now have the honor to declare the 6th EAC University Students Debate 2018 held in the University of Dar es Salaam officially open. May the best debaters win. Asanteni.
Ladies and gentlemen, after a warm welcome to this university, welcome to Tanzania, and for those who come from outside East Africa, welcome to East Africa. With this now, we are set to move with our program officially. As the program stands, we're going to have a family photograph. I think this stage is good enough. If not too high, then we shall have it down here. And after that, we shall have a health break. After the health break, I will hand you over to Fiona, who will run the other programs as a moderator. Can I request Florian or Simon to help us arrange the photograph session? Our current youth ambassadors, would you come forward and stand behind those seats? I hope no cameras miss. If so, then let me invite now the debaters to come and join this team. Please remain there. Those who are blessed with the height, you can come behind. Ensure that no camera misses your face. Please don't move. I'm inviting those students from FESA to just stand right in front of the ambassadors, in the youth ambassadors, behind the seats. If that is done, then the debaters will take your seats and the rest will remain there for a moment. I'm inviting the partner states to come and join the photograph. This time I'm not going to miss the photos. Okay, the rest can take their seats and invite the panel of judges. You just come and stand behind there. And our ambassadors, please take your seats. The judges remain there. Thank you very much for your patience in the photography. And from here we move straight to the serving tables at the door for the break tea. I advise that from the VIP we shall continue with the our VIPs will lead, and then the debaters will follow with our guests from the partner states to go and serve, and then have the commercial break. For the places of convenience, if you move out from the main door and you turn left, that is for ladies. If you turn right, that is for gents. Thank you. I'm seeing debaters still sitting here, and we need to save time and serve, please.
A. pale moon shining on the fields below. The folks are crooning soft and low. You need to tell me, boy, because I know. When it's sleepy time down south, but I don't say, soft wind blowing through the pine wood trees. The folks down there live a life of ease. When old mammy falls on her knees, when it's sleepy time down south, steamboats up the river coming and going, Baba down the set, splashing the night away, Baba do 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 do. You hear those banjos swinging, those the people all singing. The dance till the break of day. Oh, dear old Southland with its dreamy song, take me back where I belong, right in my mammy's arms. When it's liver down now. Southland with his dreamy song, take me back where I belong, right in my mammy's arm. When it's sleepy time down south. Yes, Lord. Hey, baby, how about this dance? Why? Because it takes two to do this dance. Takes two the tango, two the tango, two to really get the feeling of romance. Let's do the tango, do the tango, do the dance of love. You can sail on a ship by yourself, take a nap or a nip by yourself. You can get into debt on your own. There's lots of things that you can do alone, but it takes two the tango, two the tango, two to really get the feeling of romance. Let's do the tango, do the tango, do the dance of love. You can croon to the moon by yourself, take a laugh like a loon by yourself, spend a lot, go to pot on your own. There's lots of things that you can do alone, but listen here, it takes two to tango, two to tango, two that really get the feeling of romance. Let's do the tango, do the tango, do that dance of love. Oh, Zed. something that time. Look here, who's gonna dance with me now? 'Cause it takes to the tango, to the tango, to really get the feeling of romance. Let's do the tango, do the tango, do that dance of love. Takes to the tango, 'cause that's the song of love.
participants. Whoever is on the outside, we are going to kick off in the next 10 minutes. The tea break has exceeded way over its time. It was supposed to be for 10 minutes and we have used 40. Aren't you a judge? Are you a sweet eater? So just to have a quick check, if we have all the debaters around, do we have Team Uganda inside? Team Uganda, just raise your hands. Delegates from Uganda, delegates from Kenya, delegates from Tanzania, Rwanda, and Burundi. Yes, since the delegates are around, I think we shall proceed. Yeah, so we are, do they have Wi-Fi? Yeah, there's Wi-Fi. Yeah. Yeah, you have been given Wi-Fi access when you turn on your phones. So each time you find an interesting quote, make sure you tweet. Our hashtag is hashtag 6EAC debates. So each of your tweets will be streamed live. You never know, you would be selected ambassador for being very social active on social network. Yeah, there are cash prizes for the best people who tweet. So guys, so the open Wi-Fi is at CCIM Nkuruma 1. It is open. Where will the other teams go?
Ladies and gentlemen and the audience, as we make final arrangements to start this process, I'm bringing the Feather Boys. Feather Boys. Feather Boys, let me know how we can help you to perform. Ladies and gentlemen and the audience, as we make final arrangements to start this process, bring in the Feather Boys. Feather Boys, let me know how we can help you to perform.
As we wait for a sound, I have been tasked to give you a little entertainment. I used to be a musician when I was young, but unfortunately, I'm not going to sing today. So, because it's a very formal event and yeah, you're testing the system. So, in these debates, it's not a battle, guide. It's not a battle like we would suppose. I have been tasked to give you a little entertainment. I used to be a musician when I was young, but unfortunately, I'm not going to sing today. So, because it's a very formal event and yeah,
Hello? Hello?
you're testing the system. So, in these debates, it's not a battle, guide. It's not a battle like we would suppose. I have been tasked to give you a little entertainment. I used to be a musician when I was young, but unfortunately, I'm not going to sing today. So, because it's a very formal event and yeah,
Hello? Hello?
you're
DJ?
testing the system. So, in these debates, it's not a battle, guide. It's not.
Madam Tibitha, please come forward and take your seat.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. All protocol observed. Welcome to the 6th Annual EAC University Students Debate on Regional Integration. My name is Fiona Kombe, and I will be the moderator for this debate. Allow me to introduce our timekeeper, Mr. Brian Githinji, and our rapporteur, Mr. Brian Asa. On behalf of this House, I would like to express a sincere welcome to the judges, as well as allow them to extend my sincere welcome to this occasion. Judges, could you please stand up, introduce yourselves to the masses.
My name is Dr. Kidmon Mapana from the University of Dar es Salaam.
Hello everyone, my good names are Susan William Molel. I'm the current East African Community Deputy Ambassador for Tanzania.
Good morning, Chege Kamau from Kenya.
Thank you very much, judges. In line with our theme for this year's debate, the resolution before us today